Kia ora Year 10, and maybe some Year 9s watching this later on this year. This graph is going to go through horizontal and vertical lines. We're going to look at how to go from the graph to writing the equation, and then how to take the equation and draw the graph. And it fits with the beta textbook exercise 1309. Now this looks really easy, but actually it's a place where even Year 12s and 13s who have done lots of graphing work, if they're in a hurry, can muck these up. So the safest way to do this is always to look at the coordinates of a couple of points. So let's start by drawing some points on this line and just seeing what their coordinates are. So for this point, the x coordinate is 2 and the y coordinate is also 2. For this point here, the x coordinate is 5 and the y coordinate is 2. This point here has an x coordinate of 8 and a y coordinate of 2. So look what's going on. Every y coordinate must be equal to 2. So the equation of this line is simply y equals 2. Let's look now at a vertical line. Okay, so we'll draw on some points and we'll write some coordinates. The coordinates for this point are x equals 3, y equals 4. For this one, x equals 3, y equals 3. For this one, x equals 3, y equals negative 2. Wherever I am on that vertical line, the x coordinate has got to be 3. So in general, what we see is that the vertical lines will have an equation in the form x equals some number, so x equals 2, x equals 0, x equals negative 1, or in general, x is equal to k. And the horizontal lines will have the form y equals some number. What we're going to do next is look at these. How many lines have I done there? 6 lines there. I want you to pause the video and then write down the equations for each of them. Okay, so hopefully you've done that. Let's start with the horizontal lines. And the horizontal lines have the form y equals some number. So the red line, or I suppose I could try and do it in the right colour, couldn't I? The red line has the form, this one has the equation y equals 1. The green line here has the equation y equals negative 3. This orange line, the orange vertical line here, this one, has the equation x equals 7. The blue line has the equation x equals 3. The purple line, I'm trying to find the right colour pen here. Hope you're appreciating the colours, right? The vertical line here, the purple one, has equation x equals negative 2. Okay, so there's my x value there. And lastly, the pale blue line has equation x equals negative 4. So as I said, it's always worth testing out the coordinates of a couple of points to make sure that you haven't mucked that up and got it the wrong way around. Now let's go backwards. It's pretty easy to go backwards now. If we're given the equation, then we can easily see what kind of line it is. So if I tell you to draw the equation x equals 3, that means that the x coordinates must all be 3. We're going to get a vertical line through x equals 3, and so on. So let's do some practice at these. Okay, I want you to pause the video here, and in your book just draw up a grid, and then we're going to go through and do these lines. So first identify which ones are horizontal and which ones are vertical. Okay, so these lines are all horizontal lines because they're in the form y equals some number. These ones here are the vertical lines. So we're going to take a ruler and we're going to start to draw. So we'll do the horizontal ones first. Y equals 3 is this line here. Y equals 4 is this one here. Y equals 0 goes through the x-axis. The vertical lines are at negative 1, 2, x equals 2. Oh, that wasn't quite vertical, but it's pretty vertical. Just be careful to use your ruler better than I am. And then there's the last one, which is x equals 5. Okay, so you should be pretty confident with this now. Go and have a look at Beta 1309. If you're doing this and it's week 5 of working from home, just have a look on the weekly plan because I don't need you to do every question in that exercise. Thanks for watching, and thanks to Jasper and Liam for emailing me with the request for this video.